Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we're going to be continuing with our series, The Last Refuge of a Scoundrel. In this video, we're going to be looking at patriotism versus nationalism. Now, in common parlance, the word patriotism and the word nationalism have been used interchangeably. And while someone that holds one view may hold the other, they are importantly distinct concepts in a philosophical sense. Specifically, they are different both in target and in kind. So the first difference between nationalism and patriotism is their target. Nationalists have a relationship to a nation, while patriots have a relation to a country or state, or a special relation to a country or state. Check out our videos on nations versus countries in our series on nationalism for more. The simple explanation is that a nation is a group of people bound together by a common ethnicity or culture or ideology, while a country or state is a political entity with a great deal of sovereignty. Sometimes a nation is a state, hence the term nation-state. Now, nationalists promote loyalty or a special relationship with their nation, i.e. their ethnic group, their culture, their religion, etc. While patriots have a love or special relationship with their country. So someone that says you have certain responsibilities because you are Hindu or because you are black would be a nationalist, while someone who claims that you have certain responsibilities because you are an American or because you're a South African is appealing to your sense of patriotism. There are other ways that these positions are different, and that's in kind. Nationalism is generally conceived of as an ethical position. You should have X relation with your nation, or your nation should be a state. Patriotism, on the other hand, is generally just thought of as an emotional relationship or a virtue that you can exemplify. You are a patriot if you love your country. Generally, nationalists think you morally should have certain responsibilities if you are of a certain nation to that nation, preserving the culture, working to create a state from that nation, etc. Patriotism is less a position that individuals should be patriots, but rather a virtue like courage that can be exemplified by individuals. There's a disagreement about the right way to be a true patriot, but less of a strong ethical mandate to be one. That said, this line gets blurred by some kinds of patriotism that are more than others. Some patriots do hold the ethical view that you have a moral responsibility to be a patriot, so this is a less certain way to distinguish between the views. Now, the target of patriotism and nationalism can become muddied when you have a nation-state, since it's unclear if your duties are to the nation because of your cultural or ethnic ties, or if your duties are to the state because of patriotic duty. That said, a true nation-state where everyone is both a citizen of the country and also of a single nation is rare today, and getting rarer as time goes on. And when you don't have a nation-state, often your duties as a patriot and your duties as a nationalist can be competing. You might have, if you're a communitarian nationalist, for example, a duty to attempt to create a nation state, whereas as a patriot, you may have a responsibility or a loyalty to the existing state and government and country that you're in. So your responsibilities as a patriot or a nationalist may actually be competing if you view your state as different from your nation. Check out our series on nationalism for more on the different types of nationalism and their implications. Let us know what you think of patriotism and nationalism in the comments, and stay tuned for the next video in this series, which is going to be on extreme patriotism. Watch this video and more here at Carneades.org. Subscribe if you like this video. Hit the notification bell if you want to make sure you don't miss more videos and the rest of the videos in this series. And stay skeptical, everybody.